Good morning, children. We will continue from page 122. Okay, so we have seen till here that the Keshav is taking care of the eggs. Okay, he has climbed the stool and he is looking at the eggs, and Shyama is inquiring about the eggs because she also wants to see. All right. Now, Keshav saw that only few little bit of matlab straw and that is only there. Okay, proper nest is not built. So, what did Keshav told to Shyama to bring some rags? Okay, please let me have a look at them, bhaiya. How big are they? I will, but first bring some rags. The poor eggs are lying on twigs and straw. I will put them on the rags. Okay, so he is asking Shyama to bring some old torn clothes. Shyama ran and came back with a piece of cloth torn out from an old sari. Keshav took it from him. He folded it a number of times to make it into a rug and placed it under the eggs. Okay, so Keshav wanted to make comfortable for the eggs. All right. So he thought of all these things and he told Shyama to bring the cloth, and then he folded many times and kept it under the eggs. I also want to see them, Bhaiya. Shyama begged once again. Yes, yes, I will show them to you. But first get the basket so that I can make a roof, replied Keshav. Okay, so what is Keshav telling? Ki, okay, fine, I will also let you see. But first, you bring and go and bring the basket, okay, which we have made for the shadow, for the shade. Shyama handed the basket and said, now you come down, it's my turn to see. So Shyama did as she was told because she wanted to see the eggs. Keshav rested the basket against the branch and said, go bring the water and rice. Let me get down and then you climb up and have a look. So Keshav rested the basket against the branch and said, go and bring the water and rice. Let me get down first and then you climb. Shyama brought the bowl of water and rice. Keshav put them under the basket and climbed down slowly and steadily. Shyama begged once again, Bhaiya, help me climb up too, so I can see. Okay, so Keshav arranged everything on the cornice, okay, the shade, the bowl of rice, the bowl of water, and then slowly he climbed down. Okay, so that Shyama can climb up. You'll fall down. I won't fall down, Bhaiya. You hold the stool. So what is Keshav telling to Shyama? That you will fall down. But Shyama wanted to climb and see the eggs, and so she is telling that no, you hold the stool, I won't fall down. No, no, no. If you fall down, Ma will make mincemeat of me. She will blame me for helping you climb up. What will be the outcome of your seeing them anyway? Now the eggs are in the best place. When they will hatch, we'll both take care of the chicks. Okay, so what is Keshav telling that no, okay, I will, you will fall down, and Ma will make the chaos of it. So, and she will blame me for helping you climb up. So, what will be the outcome of seeing it? Okay, no use seeing it right now because now the eggs are in the best place. When they hatch, we'll both take care of the cheeks. That is what Keshav is telling. The two birds would flutter near the cornice time and again, but only to quickly fly away. Keshav wondered if they were frightened, and he removed the stool. Shyama had tears in her eyes. You didn't show me, she complained. I'll tell Ma. So the two birds means the parent birds, okay? They were fluttering near the cornice, but they were not coming near the eggs. Okay, they were coming near the cornice time and again and quickly again flew away. Keshav wondered that if they are frightened. So he removed the stool and everything so that the birds can come near the eggs. Now Shyama was in tears. Okay, she was crying because she was not able to see the eggs. And so now she is complaining that she will tell everything to Ma. I'll beat you if you tell Ma. But why didn't you show me? So what is Keshav telling? That I'll beat you if you will complain or tell anything to Ma. And then Shyama is telling that then why didn't you show me? And what if you had fallen down and broken your head and bones? So the brother is telling that what will happen if you would have fallen down and broken your head? So what big deal? You just wait and see, I'll tell Ma. Just then the door opened and Ma came out, shielding her eyes from the blazing sun. What are you two up to running around in the sun? She asked. Who opened the latch? How many times I have warned you not to roam around in the afternoon? So Shyama is very angry, okay, and she is telling, so what a big deal if I have broken my head and bones. Okay, you just wait and I'll tell everything to Ma. At that time only Ma came out of the house. Okay, shielding her eyes means protecting her eyes from the blazing sun. And she is very angry on both of them because they have been warned not to roam around in the sun. All right, it is summer afternoon and it can be very dangerous to move around in the summer afternoon. Keshav had opened the latch, but Shyama didn't say that to Ma. Okay, she was scared that he might get a spanking. Okay, so Shyama didn't complain anything to Ma that Keshav had opened the latch. Okay, she was also scared because she was also part of this thing. All right, Keshav was afraid that Shyama might spill the beans as he hadn't shown her the eggs. So Keshav was also afraid, okay, कि Shyama might tell everything to Ma and everything will get wrong after that. Okay, whether Shyama was silent out of love or because she was party to the crime was not certain. Okay, but Shyama did not told anything to Ma. Maybe because out of love, because she loves her brother very much, or because she was also part of this thing, she was also the part of this crime. Okay, and so she might also get the beating and scolding from Ma, and so she was silent. Perhaps it was the combination of both. So perhaps both the reasons can be true. Ma scolded them and ordered them to go back inside the room. She latched the door and started fanning them. It was only 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the hot summer loo was blowing outside. Soon the two children were sleeping soundly, and this time it was not a pretense. Okay, so Ma scolded both because nobody answered. All right, so she scolded both of them and ordered them to go back inside the room. She again latched the door, means closed the door, and started fanning them. And she told that it was only 2 o'clock in the afternoon and the hot summer loo was blowing outside. Okay, and soon the two children were asleep soundly. Okay, and this time it was not pretense, means this time they were not acting. Okay, this time seriously they fell to sleep because they were also tired of doing all these things. They were not in the habit of doing anything, all right, or any work in the sun. This was the end of the part 1. We have part 2 also. Okay, so here I end my video.